Back to the channel. I'm going to do a head-to-head on, it's really a recovery test because the nails are on the same plane as the target, and it's going to be between the triple score and the Deus II. Now a Deus II is known to be the fastest detector on the planet. Now I'm not expecting the triple score to beat the Deus II, but I just want to see how much by, is it 2 inch, is it 3 inch, is it 1 inch better, just to get a bit of data on how much faster one detector is than the other. This is a tiny piece of silver, really thin, hammered quarter. I just got some basic nails there on the same plane, so it's not really masking, it's more of a recovery test. I'm doing this with one hand, so you'll have to bear with me. So I'll show you the settings on the triple score. Now it has got a bit of an advantage with the coil being that shape, but that's the only one I've got for the triple score. I haven't got a 9 inch 11 inch round coil. So M2 park, recovery 4 for now, IF 3, no more filters, pitch 5 iron, 10 first tone brake, no filter on the bottle caps. About an inch above. RD of 5. Now let's try and get that RD a bit better. You've got to be about an inch above it. So it's given a 5. That's faster the recovery up. Let's see how low we can put that iron filter. Let's go on 0. So I do 5, a high pitched signal, tone at 4 inches. So let's do 3. Don't forget I've got the iron filter at 0 here. I wouldn't mind it being lowered, to be honest. Now look at the ID. 28. Now let's see what the real ID is. Let's just get this cut quarter. Let's see what the nails give. A 5. Put a cut quarter in. Now that's given it's given a 5, but it's given a bit of a high. I'm actually about 2 inches above that now, and there's a high diggable 20s coming in. 28. Let's do 2 inches. It's got a one-way signal there then. Another one-way, another one-way, two-way. Maxed out on recovery. Let's just pull that back a bit. You see how pulling that recovery back, giving it more time, but you couldn't swing like that. Let's do a slow swing on recovery 5. Getting it to 10 now and again. Two inches, so 1.5 inch. We're in pitch tone. 1.5 inch. Let's look at the ID. 10, 29, 32. Cover it at 5. Slow sweep. 1 inch. .32 coming in now and again. Because of the shape of the coil, probably the closer we get. So that now is near enough touching. Just a 5 now. 31 just jumps in then. Wiggle. Okay, let's get the Deus II out. Got a head on a channel where there was a stream and the XP owner or engineer was on there, and he was saying, this is why I'm doing this test, a statement that the Deus II is the best, the fastest detector in iron. Now, me thinking, all right, has he tried all the other detectors? Being a Deus II engineer, I don't know if they try other detectors. So I thought, you know what, I'll have a go myself, just to see how much difference there is. Now, we all know about this 07 to 09, and the engineer or the owner says that that has been done on purpose because there's too much falsing on the 86s. Now, I found this out a year ago. It's starting to get shown now after a year on YouTube channels. So I'm doing this again, and I'm just showing the difference. Now, the coil, I know the coil plays a big part. There is a HF coil coming out, an electrical HF coil for the Deus II, and that will obviously perform better. Now, hopefully it'll be the same size as the SC24, because I've got the SC24 for the triple score, you see, so that's very close in size, the same footprint of detector. So we'll do that test again when that comes out. So with Deus II, we're just going to go, we know which program is going to be the best on this test, and it'll be fast program, so we'll just go with stock fast. So with the triple score, you only have single frequencies that you can detect at 4, 15 and 20, but I think in M2 it's actually running higher than 20. It's just that they're the only ones that you can select. Do a noise cancel. I just want to find out how much difference there is, if there's any, on this quite simple test, really, recovery test. So that's stable. Just turned it on. No problem. I think we'll match. But back to this. So that's at 3 now. We just added it in that, didn't we? We'll do it at 2. The ID is lacking. It's not giving a positive digging ID. If it could be put in the 30s or the 40s, that would be better, because people being misled by the ID. 06, and then we're just in the triple score giving it's not true ID, It's not true ID on a triple score, but it's a digging ID because it's a high number. You're not going to dig 07s, 06s like that, 05s. So up to now, they're both hitting it as well as each other, but I would be more likely to dig that target because on the triple score than the Deus II, and that is the advantage. And this is what XP are understanding, that people are going to get misled. Hang on. Whoa, 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 it's not even hitting that at 1 inch. We have to play with this because we can't be having the fastest detector in the world getting beat by a 400, 500 pound detector. Reactivity. We put that up to 5. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's it back then, did I? Oh no, did we see it there then? Reactivity 5, maximum. Wait, one way then. That's it. We've got it. Thank God for that. ID's the same. Not a diggable ID, but a diggable tone. We'll go right next to it. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, crossband wallet. Now, can you see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm saying and what XP is saying? They're saying that they've done that on purpose, but it's not a diggable ID. To tell you the truth, maybe with a electrical coil we'll get that performing like the triple score, but the ID that just come up, it hits it then, it come up at 04, 08. Starting to false a bit now. Silencer, let's have a mess around with silencer. Put that on 0 like we had on the triple score, but the parameters might be different. A 5 on here might be like a 6 on the triple score, but we'll find out now. That's it, we've got a bit of falsing now, but it is hitting that. Let's see the ID. It's not a diggable ID, it's not a positive ID, that. There's no numbers coming in apart from 04s to 09s. So yeah, I love the Deus II. Maybe when that smaller coil comes out, I do think personally, I do think there could be an update on this to change that negative tone, that negative ID into a more positive diggable ID will help people getting targets amongst iron, because they're not going to dig 08, 09s because you'll be digging loads of nails. But with a triple score, you've got a bit of a 30s coming in, 20s, you're going to dig it, aren't you? Because you're thinking, all right, it's a target amongst iron. With this, you don't know it's a target amongst iron because it's coming up as an iron VDI. And also with that, I find the silencers too abrupt from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. Why can't we have 0.5 increments on the silencer? So I found out that 1, too much falsing, and then 2, the target's masked. So if you had 1.5, maybe it'll be the best of both worlds. Hardly any falsing or no falsing and hitting the target. Also, it does state with the Deus II about it hasn't got a manual ground balance. Now, a manual ground balance in extreme conditions where you need an elite machine, having a positive or negative, quieting the ground down, highly mineralized ground, you will lose depth but it'll make the ground that quiet that you'll be able to pick out little targets. On the other hand, you can have it a bit more sparky, the detector running a positive ground balance, and it's a bit more sparky, but you gain depth, and that is a flexibility that we're getting on all the machines, even the triple score. But we're not getting on an elite machine that costs 3 times as much. So it does seem that after watching the stream, it does seem that they've done with it, and it's a good machine, but it can be better, and it should be better than a detector of £500.